They once offered me 6 cents for the rights to the heights of my 6 cents, and the 6 cents of undermining the mind of a pick prince with an intense campaign to pour champagne over the remains, and all the remains are the words that are bled from places only demons visit, and that alone will hold his back against the wall, allowing him to leave it and pivot to soar higher than the seeming limits and properly conquer those lower lows where demons visit, with an esteem and wisdom of past people whose past equals that of an exact sequel to the burden of earth, which enacts the wrath of the God of black people, causing the burning of earth, the return of the unlearning of what was learned in church, what was learned at birth. And I'll turn the earth to search for their worth, and all the glitters ain't gold, and ancient rivers were gifted in dominion to cleanse the stains of the pain soul. The main goal is to maintain soul, a master wordsmith and jazz cadence, to be absent of the bodies, to be present in the omnipresent class of the creator, capturing the original statements of the creator's original flavor, homo sapien, a primitive version of something to be rehearsed and recreated in the spirit of the serpent whose service is served in the center of thought, enter the center of dismembered remembrance, piece together in efforts for us to experience peace together, or at least a prayer to the east for that western sun, the true evidence that there was ever a celestial us, and the protection of us is vested in the best of us, equipped with a pen permanently pinned to the chest, and the spiritual text that connects to the divine web of knowledge left for us, and the prophet's text to us, and that energy walks next to us as a light in the wake of our path. And what we take from the math of past professors is to be aggressive in the eyes of oppression, set the lesson of blessing vested in your carbon coding. Our designers with the quoted noted highness sided when the sky's lit, the divine candle to channel the God within, to resist clocking in, operating in organic sunlight where one might run to higher heights to sample the voice of God in mantras and frequencies, and frequently with frequent sequences of pieces expressed evenly through the good vibes of a good high, in the midst of goodbyes and unreal epic proportion, abortions years after conception, the universe's deception to those of an ethnic source of forces unknown and undated, tracing the nature of infinity infinitely imprinted in the pattern of a passionate invention of nature by the very creator who provided the savior, who neighbors the shoulder in heaven for the soldiers of the present. Before there was ever even a need for saving, we're saving for an afterlife instead of creating the factors the master life. Lost men attempting to lead a bachelor life while the bastards are being snatched from life, and the puppet in hands of the destruction are being judged and sentenced to serve half their lives. And in the eyes of the penman, this is an endless cycle until we decide to end the cycle and end the version of perfect people versed in the Bible, in the version to the gods of the earth in search of higher sense. And the Most High's intent is a hidden secret secreted in the bleeding, beating hearts of the people who leave a legacy of blatantly seeing seasons in art, who like me was once offered 6 cents for the rights to the heights of their 6 cents, and the 6 cents that undermined the mind of a pick prince with an intense campaign to pour champagne over their remains, and all the remains of the words.